Sagittarius, how you doing, guys? So yes, I am kind of on camera. I've changed a few things up. If you haven't watched your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus before, so changing a few things up with the channel. So we're going to look into the moment before and then also the moment after. Okay, I think that's about it. Okay, so this is the second half of March that we will look into. Okay, I do apologise for the lateness of readings, but I'm really struggling to know what to do with the channel full stop, to be honest. But I'm sure we'll work around it to do with the algorithm and things like that. Also, that reminds me, if you haven't seen the video already that I've done for the recommended readers that will be done, you can leave your comment below on those videos for recommended readers if you want to watch it. But the recommended reader is Uncle Jim's Tarot, and you can find the link to his channel in the bio box below in the show more section. Okay, so if you want to go over to his channel, see what you think. Okay, but Uncle Jim's Tarot, Uncle Jim. Let's see. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What happened? What's been happening with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Show me the moment before with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Thank you. Ooh, praying for something. Praying. Delaying. They're also saying delay. Something's on the underlay or underlying. Someone may have lied within the relationship. Okay, 1 in 7. So you got seven of wands. So I'm thinking there's something underneath. Someone feels like someone's prodding someone, like prior. I also picked this up for Capricorn energy. Prior or prodding or prior. A prior engagement where someone was like really because it can be an offensive, defensive system. Like something's in the system. Keep saying that something's in my system. Something seems to be in someone's digestive system. It's in my system. Something is now in my system where I have to continue on. I'm also an assistant. I'm trying to find an assistant. Some of you are physically trying to find an assistant. Some of you might want to look for a Capricorn, but I need to find an assistant. So we need to find an assistant manager, and we also need to be persistent, find persistent. It's also saying persist. It's assist. Also a sister. They're also saying that something to do with someone's sister. They seem to be arguing quite a lot with their sister. Okay, if you've got a sister. If you haven't, it's for those of you that have. But it's like, well, I'm arguing with my sister. I'm arguing with my sister all the time. It's like my sister. Or my sister needs me for something. It's like, well, my sister needs me. So if you've not found this channel before, I do channel spirit messages, okay? So, but you've got the 7 of Wands. But a lot to do with, like, I'm arguing, I feel like offensive, defensive, I'm not really sure what's been happening. So this is obviously the moment before. Show me Sagittarius, or what happened with Sagittarius. You could be indicative of the Leo, possibly, so you've got the 8 of Cups. Okay, a lot to do with, like, they just said standing, one night stand, something to do with, like, Stanley, or stand and deliver. A message was like delivered, okay, and it feels like, well, I need to like make a stand. It's like, well, because I'm standing because this person hasn't walked away or didn't walk away. So it's like, will you just stand up and listen to me when I say something? It feels like what's been going on. I need you to stand up and hear something because I'm having to make a stand. I think that you have a lot to do with Aries as well. Okay, they was in the Capricorn reading, but I'm having to make a stand. Okay, so we're having to make a stand. We're having to pull something. I've pulled something, so I feel like I'm pulling something. I think I pulled something, or pulled. Okay, some of you possibly pulled someone, and you had to stand up against somebody. Stand up. So we'll have to stand up against them and say something because it doesn't feel like they're doing anything in the relationship. So I'm going to have to stand up and physically say something to them because they're not finding something that I'm asking them to find something, but they haven't. So it feels like, well, I'm just praying for this person, someone on the back end or something, but I'm praying for this person to actually take a stand for themselves, so I don't have to keep telling them to make a stand in their life. Okay, I probably have to tell them to make a stand in life and make a statement. It's something to do with a statement as well. Like I had to make a statement or a legal statement. It's some kind of like legal secretary or something, Secretary of Defence. Of like, well, I'm praying for something that I'm having to seek a legal representation. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. So a lot of you work in the care for this person. It's like, well, I care for this person, but I'm still having to make a stand in order to say, look, what is it that you want to do, or what do you need from me financially in order for me to help you? Because there is a supporting energy out there, or someone saying, look, I will support you and I am there for you, but what is it that you need from me? You know, because every time that we talk, you probably seem to go through this offensive, defensive system with them, okay? Some of you are literally going through legal representation and you're having to go, sorry if I haven't shown you the cards, but the Six of Pentacles, okay? But this is the moment before. So a lot of legal representation. And so, well, I've got to represent myself because there's someone saying, listen, let's stand up and represent something. So what is it on the back end that I'm going to have to say to this person to actually make them take a stand themselves? Because some of you have possibly had to take a stand at court, okay, where you probably had to go to court for court proceedings and you had to take a stand. And there's someone said, look, can you take a stand for this person? Like, can you ask? Someone asked somebody to say, can you be a witness to this? Well, I've got no idea whether he's coming from Sagittarius. Please keep an open mind. But someone asked someone and said, look, can you be a witness for me? If there was a lot to do with physically someone moving, okay, like physically, like I'm leaving where I am, in order for me to live with you in a relationship, then I need to seek legal representation, meaning that I'm going to have to probably get a mortgage or a different job, or that I'm going to have to go to solicitors and lawyers and that kind of thing and change all my addresses and everything else. Because there seems to be like this legal offence, defence kind of feeling that's coming through channeled wise for you guys, that in order for me to physically make this move or my person to come towards me, somebody has to take a stand in order to go up against, like, I don't know, because it sounds like a travel company or like a housing development place. Okay, in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to also first go to see the bank. Some of it is to do with like the bank. That is that someone's waiting to, because someone's also waiting to hear for like a delicatessen job or something. Okay, because this is like people that serve food and all that kind of thing, a delicatessen, right? But also like that I am having to go to my bank or I'm having to go to the place of employment to ask them for some kind of legal representation of paperwork in order for me to be able to move forward on this either one project or two move. In order for us to merge businesses together or for to merge as a unit of a, say, relationship, then in order for us to do that first, we have to go and seek some kind of like mortgage broker, okay, or I have to also get paperwork from where I work, who I work for has to also represent me. Because there's some kind of like I need to present myself in order to get legal representation. So some of you are physically like looking for a job and you're like stuck, but you've been out there looking for it, but in order to make a stand, you've got to get some kind of the ball rolling. Like I need to get the ball rolling. Yeah, sorry, but I kind of kicked on another channel. I flicked over to another channel, and they seem to have more than I do. Good luck. Hopefully, can you give me a shout out if you have more than I do? Heidi, also Heidi. Heidi, hi, holy, ho, ho, to the holiday rug. Some of you work as a green coat, or you want to work on a holiday, like brochure, like a, what do you call it? What's that green coat when they do? You go abroad, Butlins holiday camp or something like that would be here, but Butlins holiday camp or like honey, hi, holy, ho, oh, to the holiday rug, right? But some of you, it is to do with that. Oh, I'm completely lost my channel now. I've lost the channel. Channel, it was to do with channel. Thank you, Spirit. Sorry, you have more than I have. Hi, and keep saying hi have hi-hats. Hi-hats, like something to do with like drumming or something, like hi-hats, the hi-hats, hi-flats, the high-riser, the high-flats. It's something to do with someone's high building that is a big building, so you could be coming up against the tower, but a big building and the hi-hats, or the astrocats. Astrocats, wow, that is, actually I really like the guitarist from the Astrocats. Guthrie Governs, or the government. I don't know, thank you, Spirit. So I know they're saying the government. Something to do with the government, but astral projection. Some of you could be going through like astral projection of dreaming. Okay? Like physical body manifestation, like they're saying. What? Like, oh, okay. Some of you actually work at a morgue, okay? Because this is like, I'm picking up dressing people up, like dresses. This could be a nurse, okay? Well, they're giving loads now. Like dresses. Making dresses, like you like that, but also dressing, like nursing, like putting people's bandages on and dressing, like, because I need some dressing first. or I need, and then some of you, you're in the legal department, and you're like, well, I need this addressing first. Someone's like an independent woman, straight out independent woman, and the song's coming through, right? And it's like, well, first we need to seek out legal representation first. In order for us to be able to merge together as a business, first, we need to seek legal representation of what we're going to do about this marriage or about this commitment, because I'm asking you to take a stand while I'm looking after the children. And I can't look after the children, I can't cook, and I can't clean, and I can't do all of the above without your support and your help. So why are you just standing there watching me do it? It's something like, well, someone just stands there watching someone do all of the physical landscaping. Also say landscaping. Lanyard. Also a lanyard. Someone likes to stop smoking and possibly do what I do, mate, or trying to do. Vape. Something to do with like vape shop. This could be a vape shop. You might be. This is a shopkeeper. Something to do with that. But listen, in order for me to delegate you, I can delegate you, but please don't just stand there. I need you to like learn. Like while I ask you to do something, this is the way we do it. The serving of customers, I want you to do it this way. But please don't just stand there, like whilst I'm just picking that up. Don't just stand there while I'm doing it. I need you to like do something. So you can watch me while I do it, but I need you to pay attention to while I'm doing it. So you take it in so you can do it yourself. This is like a PA and a personal assistant of a, I don't know, a travel company or a travel agent, or seeking for a PA, personal assistant, or a TA, which is a teacher's assistant. It's like, well, I'm becoming a teacher's assistant, Steve. I probably work at a schoolyard. I'm looking to be a teacher's assistant. Or been looking, or I am. But I'm still having to make a stand and say, look, I can't do all of this. Cook, clean, shop. And then all of a sudden, everybody just drops there. It drops. The defence lawyer dropped. Lawyer. Or liar. I also heard that through Capricorn reading. Liar. I'm in love with a liar. It was a song called Green or Blue. A band called Green or Blue. I'm in love with a liar. Brilliant band. They are a YouTube band. They are on Spotify, but look them up. Green or Blue. In love with a liar. Brilliant band. Great voice. But I'm in love with a liar. I'm in love with a liar. And Libra came up also here for representation of that came through for them or you. I don't take sides, but there's someone like, I don't take sides. It's like, well, you've got to take someone's side. If you're not going to take my side, whose side are you going to take? Because there seems to be a lot of argumentative around you, Sagittarius, where it's like, well, whose side are you on? It's like, well, look who's talking now. Because it's kind of like John Travolta, look who's talking, like babysitting, right? Look who's talking. We'll say, look who's talking. Mark my words, you will eat your words if you don't pay attention. Because there's a lot of like, well, you need to pay attention because I need to show you. So, well, if you're not gonna show, I can't say it any louder. Because I keep hearing that, well, but am I allowed? It's like, of course you're allowed. You know, you're allowed to live your life. You're allowed to do something. But someone's like a teacher or like very strict, okay? But also like, I'm hearing that the defence lawyer has been dropped. Like the defence has just been dropped. It's like, oh, okay, well, I'll just drop all that then. It feels like someone's just like, listen, I need you to just drop all of this really quickly because I need you to do something for me. Some of you can physically work for a Libra. If it isn't a Libra, it's the solicitors and lawyers and the government. Okay, so you might work for the government, but your boss could also have Libra in their chart. But it's like, listen, I just need you to literally drop everything at a moment's notice in order for you to do this for me. Okay, because there's a lot of like personal assistant or like, I just want you to drop all of that and just do it. But some of you go through this in a relationship with your partner, where it always seems to be that you do more than what they do. Okay, but I am feeling Capricorn energy. Okay, six of Pentacles, where it's like, you know, I do everything. They say, well, of course you do everything because you're the mum. It's like, oh, whoa, what did you just say? It's like, yeah, I do everything. It's like, okay, hold on a minute then. So I go to work, I do all this, I feed the children, I clothe them, and I do all this kind of stuff. So where's your support? So I need you to stand up and show me something of proof that you're going to help with the relationship instead of just literally just dropping everything where I have to drop everything at a moment's notice in order to give you what you want. Okay, and that side is coming from the Libra side. Okay, so I listen, cross watches Libra, I'm not taking anyone's side. Okay, but it's like, well, whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? It's like, are you on the left side or are you on the right side? When do you want to sleep? You can, I just heard also that I had for another reading, but then it said no through Capricorn reading. Like, well, you can come and stay with me, but there's not enough room, because that came out through Capricorn reading that I've just done. You can come and stay with me, but there's not enough room. So I don't know. So if you've got Capricorn in your chart or you know a Capricorn, please make sure that you watch the Capricorn reading, okay? There's a lot of, well, you know, how can I just drop everything at work in order to... Because it feels like someone just stands around quite a lot. Yeah, rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Gemini, and then the King of Pentacles always came through. They always came through. The King of Pentacles always comes through. Capricorn energy, Taurus or Virgo, but something, or Gemini, well, they all seem to come through. Okay. The breadwinner. I'm also picking up the breadwinner because I don't know why I'm picking up like horse racing or breadwinner. So I'm the breadwinner. So, well, I'm the breadwinner. It could be the Pisces here that's the breadwinner. It seems to be like winner, loser, winner, loser. Some people have been fighting like winner, winner, chicken dinner. Who's going to be taken out? Something to do with like winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, I'll buy you a dinner. It's like, okay, well, I'll buy you a dinner, but are you going to pay for it? It's like, what? No, what do you mean, am I going to pay for it? You're taking me out on a date, right? Yeah? So, who's paying for the chicken dinner? Right? Got no idea. That's what's channeled. What? It's usually, yeah. My girlfriend, she's great. She is, she's brilliant. But, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, because I keep saying that. Chicken, dinner. It's like dinner. Batman. Oh, well on earth. I don't know. They will come through maybe through your reading as we start going into the last half of March. But it's something to do with like, it's dinner time. And it's like, okay, this is a schoolyard, like a headmistress or something. And it's like, it's dinner time. Because this is rainy days and Mondays, because it's raining on someone's parade. It's like, well, you're just raining on my parade. Or my name is Lorraine. But Lorraine, I'm also picking up Lorraine. But it's like, you pick up can you pick up Lorraine? It's like, well, can you pick up Lorraine? Yeah, sure, I'll pick up Lorraine, but what else do you want me to do? Because I need you to make a stand and help also support in this relationship. So can you pick up the rain? It's like, well, I can't pick up rain because it's actually pouring. So what do you want me to do? So if it's raining and it's pouring, the old man is snoring. So if the old man, what? That's the nursery rhyme, right? It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He bumped his, I can't remember the, what? Didn't wake up in the morning. Okay, didn't wake up. Someone didn't wake up. Or doesn't wake up, or something like that. It's like, wake up. Will you just wake up? Okay, some of you do work at a care home, okay, and you experience this kind of thing at work, where there's a lot of trying to, like, you go round doing hospital corners and beds, and you're trying to get someone to wake up. It's like, will you wake up, come on, and I'm feeling like this emergency heart monitor, like a monitor, someone's being monitored, and so will you wake up, come on. Someone tries to bring someone back to life, or like they're a surgeon or something, okay, because this feels like surgical, and so will you come back to life? Why am I saying that one? Will you come back to life? Can I bring this back to life? But I also heard that liar from the previous reading. That was a Jim Carrey film, wasn't it? Liar. Was it? Liar? Yeah. Liar. Jim. Sorry, but I can actually hear the name Jim. Like, Jim, are you there, Jim? Someone tries to contact people as well. Or a Jim is literally from a deceased loved one, is trying to contact somebody. It's like, I just need to hear from my Jim. Or I need to hear from the gym. God. Some of you are into like fitness and you're like, I need to hear from the gym. Or I work at the gym and this is all going on at the gym. It's like, well, this is all going on at the gym. Oh, is it? It's like, well, you're raining on my parade. It's like, well, it's all going on at the gym. Oh, why don't you come to the gym? It's like, oh, I don't know. It's like, well, I've got a good, like, 10 of cups there, 8, 9. So it's been my wish job. It's been my dream job. It's been what I've been doing, Stephen. But I need people to also start to pull their weight. Okay. So let's have a look. That was the moment before. I nearly keep saying Capricorn. Sagittarius. But Pisces is possibly there. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the last half of March. Okay, health, fitness instructor, instructing. Something's definitely stroking someone's ego. Someone's being stroked, or someone had a stroke in the family maybe. Someone could have had a stroke. Okay, it's a bit like left side, right side. It's like it's happening down my left side. Well, that, if someone did ask that on Patron, and they was worried about that, well, when I first started waking up, how I got to know my spirits was the fact that they made my left side go cold. Okay, and that was spirit touching me. And now when they do, I get spidey sense, and now it literally goes all over. Okay, so if you are worried about that, you would know, okay, because you need to go to the doctors. But, you know, get that checked out. But mine was literally different. But it's left side, right side. It's my right side. It's something like, well, my right side. It's on my right side. Oh, it's on my right side. Something's on my right side. Arthritis. Also, something to do with writing. Writer's block or arthritis. Or I seem to be having some sort of like writer's block. Okay? Block. You keep saying like writer's block. But generalise it as a reading, Steve. Okay, so Knight of Swords. There's someone that can be very outlandish, put it that way. Landing something. I'm trying to land something. But I'm having to look into this health condition possibly, because the way that they talk to me at the moment, it's too fast, and I find it very difficult to understand them through the 9 of Pentacles. So I need to look after my health first. So health condition comes first. Someone's got health condition. Sagittarius, something rising with Venus for the last half of March. So 8 of Pentacles. So I can't get too many cards out because I start channeling if there's too many cards. Too much, too quick. But it seems to be too much, too quick. There's a lot coming through. There's a lot of stuff that's coming through your subconscious. So get ready for a download of information. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. 17. So 8 again. So there's a lot of like repetitive 8s. 8, 8 and 8. It seems like, well, were we going to eat out? Well, are we going to eat out? Where are we going to eat? Because I want salad. Right? But there's a lot to do with like someone's weight. I'm honestly really picking that up, because it feels like, oh, I'm just about to step on the it kind of feels like I need to look after my weight, because this is where I look up here in order to like weigh myself or to look how tall I am. Okay, but there's also like a back structure, like a back. This is someone that does orthopedic or something, but there's something in the neck, a bit like what I've got, why I have to now sit back. But here, it's like, oh, I need to look down. It's like, well, I need to look down, so I need to look after my health because my back's aching. If you're a tarot card reader, please let me know how you possibly get through that, because that one can be very difficult. But I'm looking down. It's like, well, I'm looking down. So I'm looking down a lot. I always seem to be looking down a lot. So you've got a lot of money involvement, Sagittarius. There seems to be a lot of things that make you are making you curious about whether to work on this relationship or not. Some of the times yes, some of the times no, if you're physically in a relationship with somebody. Okay, because it feels like, well, sometimes we have good times, sometimes we have bad times, but we coexist, we get on well with one another, but we have a lot of family together. Sometimes they just ask me to drop something at the moment's notice to do something for them, and I kind of do it, or the shopping. I don't know why I'm going into a general someone's life reading. Some of you, like if you're really struggling with this person, then it feels like, well, I've just got so much work. It just feels like there's just so much work, because Pentacles are work. You know, why on earth would you want to pick up 3 of Pentacles? So it's like, well, if there was a third-party relationship before, why on earth do I want to pick things up where they left before? Because it feels like 5 of Wands. Okay, why do I want to pick up where we left off? So someone might have been asking, or going to ask you, do you want to pick up where we left off? And it's like, well, I don't know, because I might actually now want to just be single, because I really don't know if I want to pick up where we left off before. Because before, we were arguing before, so these are future predictions of what happened before. Do you know what I mean? It's like the before and the moment after. But it's like, well, do you want to pick up from where we were before? It's like, well, where were we before? Because where we were before is still in this state of illusion of starting to keep bitter and banter with one another and start arguing. So do you want to pick up where we were before? And you're like, well, I really don't know if I actually want to stay single. 9 of Pentacles. Because I don't want to fight anymore. It's like, well, because it feels like someone gets provoked through this relationship. Okay, it's very difficult for me to get the cards as well, so sorry guys. But it's very difficult for me because I get provoked. Because I'm at work all the time. But if you want a mortgage, and you want a house, and you want a family, then, you know, what comes first? The chicken or the egg? You know, what came first? The relationship or children? Right? Well, you tell me. So, like, you know, so what comes first then? Because someone always wants to be first. It's like first the worst, second the best. So what do you want first? Do you want to be single? Do you want to pick up where we left off? Do you want to continue to argue? Or do you want to, like, continue to, like, build for a mortgage and save for a future and things that will be more beneficial in the future? But at the moment, what is it that you want? Because you're still in this 2 and 8 of, like, there's 2 of Swords here. I really don't know. Like, I love you, sure, but I've got so much work on that I'm not sure if that we can meet up and be together all the time. But, you know, if you want me to cook, clean, shop and do all of the above and also look after my children if I have them, but then you also want to pick up where we left off, like, well, where are we going to pick up? What are we going to pick up? It's like, well, what am I going to pick up then? I don't know why I keep hearing that one. I don't know where I'm going to pick up. I don't know if I'm going to pick you up. I didn't see that card. Next card. Cancerian, Chariot. He's like, will you come and pick me up? It's like, where do you want picking up from now? This is a family member that does a lot of, like, errands for people. Okay, and so, well, where do you want me? Where do you want him picking up now? Where are you? Timbuktu? It's like, no. I'm just being somewhere. So where do you want me to pick you up? Some of you, like, someone does want to pick up where you left off before, but where you were before is still the moment after, which is trying to settle the energy down by going back to work. It's like, well, I'll just go back to work and then ask for a pay rise and then continue to save. Some of you possibly overspent for a while, okay, and that you have now been gaining your assets back now by saving again, okay, but it seems to be that whatever went around before is going to come back around again for someone, because it's a lot to do with the amount of times that someone has to travel to see someone, that they get very argumentative. It's like, well, when can I come and see you? When will I see you again? And it's like, well, I can't, because I can't go back to work. Well, why can't you? Well, it's too far for me to come for a start, so can't you come to me? It's like, no, because I'm at work as well. So if you work there and I work here, what is it that we need? A mortgage, right? We need a mortgage. We need to be able to think for our future. So how long has this been going on, if it has? Okay, so there's a lot of, like, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to save up for the relationship? Or do you want to save up for the future of the relationship? So do you want to pick up where we left off? And where we left off is where we are at the moment. Okay, so we're going to go on with the rest of these cards and then with the rest of your reading over on the Show More section over on Patron, guys. If you want the rest of your reading and Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and then all the other readings I do, you can find it over on Patron, where we do more cards and then clarify everything. Okay, it's just literally $5. If you want to join, you have access to all of those. Okay, if you want a personal reading, you can also reach out in the Show More section. And then stay, also Uncle Jim's Tarot, if I didn't say at the beginning, will hopefully be in the description in the Show More section for Uncle Jim's Tarot. Please go over, say that I said hi, and I think that Uncle Jim is doing the same over on his channel to get into people to come to here. Okay, so if you want to leave a name for somebody, I will do videos like I've been doing for future ones of recommended reader shout outs, and then you can leave recommendations on that one that I've just done, if you like. Okay. All right, guys. I will hopefully see you over on Patreon. Thanks, Sagittarius.